Rolling with Nat 20. I'm Nat 20, and we're back with more of the Occult Chronicles. And we had to take a break from recording everything for a little while because I got sick. And you might hear me be a little sick still here. It's possible. But what I have decided in the meantime is that we very much... cultists with pistols on patrol. We very much need to go in the basement and deal with stuff, because I don't know if we have enough time. I'm worried, and I very much don't want to run out of time and lose the scenario because we ran out of time. It'd be very sad. It'd be a sad way to lose. Let's check one of these out, actually, because we get to use this. Oh, I have to do it. I have to do that when one's not revealed. This I could do. Select a non-face card in your hand with a value Y. Alright, let's do that one. Roll it. Get a 6. And then it disappeared and maybe. I don't know what that did. Crud. I don't understand. It didn't cost anything though, did it? I don't think it did. We get to win. And we get some experience and bullets. We are all out of being able to hold on to bullets. But our experience we can use on nothing at the moment. But that's okay. We're going to go downstairs and deal with these cultists. Oops. Hit a wrong button. Downstairs we go. Now, we're not trying to investigate everything at this point. We are trying to get to the basement in a timely fashion. See an old locked dungeon door. There's a worn keyhole right where it belongs, but no sign of a key anywhere. I'm going to use my axe and chop this door down. Or attempt to, at least. There we go. Oh, yeah. Boom. Success. The door crashes open. Splinters and a loud noise announce your success, battering down the door. The way lies open. I even get some health from beating down that door. Haha! There was nothing in here. Great. So worth it. Okay, that hallway. More hallway. Oh, a falling rocks trap. You feel your foot hit tripwire, and then you hear rumbling of the rocks as they drop from the ceiling. A ton of rocks coming down on your head would really hurt. We will do a reflexive evasion move. Boom. Ugh. Alright, well, I was right to use the king there to mitigate damage. And we win! I didn't even see that. I wasn't paying attention to the last draw. We get an expertise. This is why I wanted extra time, because the basement is just big and full of nothing. There's all sorts of nothing in the basement. It's mostly hallways. Eesh. And traps. You look over and see the wire pull from the pin of the grenade on the wall next to you. You have seconds to react. Alright, let's use an evasive, reflexive move. Boom. Oh yeah, boom. Ooh, even more boom. A little bit more boom. You tuck and roll and cover your head as the grenade detonates, leaving you with a ringing in your ears, but no permanent harm. Get an aura of flame for some extra luck. It's handy. Hey. That leads outside somewhere. Okay. There is a thing here. What's this thing? An altar of Rothgalok, the Insane. Suddenly you notice the air around you begin to shimmer. You've entered some strange type of dimensional gate, and you begin to feel a little dizzy. As you fight to balance yourself, the shimmer clears ahead of you, and you are confronted with a huge stalactite covered in tiny runes. Weird stone mouths seem to open here and there and then disappear. You feel an evil presence emanating from the hanging stone pillar. Based on your studies in the O.D.D archives, you guess that the structure is an altar of some sort. You seem to have stumbled upon a pocket dimension that serves as a temple to Rothgulkar, the Insane, an elder god of immense power. A growing sense of paranoia seems to envelop you as a sentient, malevolent force that is seeking to overwhelm your psychic defenses. Resist the horror. That's quite a bit of a horror. You are confronted by the malevolent will of Rothgulkar, the Insane, and it is threatening to crush your very soul. You must fight to keep your sanity. Luckily, our draws are pretty good. Pretty good. Oh, yeah. Definitely queening. Ugh. Darn. Oh, barely lose. No. You feel overwhelmed by the voices inside your head. They're screaming. They are always screaming. You start to recognize different personalities behind the voices and feel compelled to talk with them. That's when you realize you're in trouble. Oh, my brain! The altar of Rothgulkar, the Insane! There are so many voices inside your head. They scream and shout and whisper evil thoughts so that you can't seem to make them stop. You just want them to stop. Please stop. You realize that you must act quickly or you will soon begin to obey the commands of the voices screaming in your mind. We've not learned anything about this. We can desecrate the altar, dispel the altar, collapse the dimensional pocket. Here's leave. Well, let us attempt to collapse the dimensional pocket. You notice a flaw in the end space fabric of the dimensional pocket in which the altar resides. The high priest the high priest who consecrated the place was careless. You believe that you can siphon off some of the psychic energy that resides in this place, and in the process collapse the entire pocket. You will need to be careful that you are not trapped within as well. Alright. Uh-oh. But we can do some of these guys. So, first thing, roll one bonus, select a non-revealed trick card. Then gain X. Yeah, let's do it. Roll that. Awesome. I got 6 because I rolled a 3 and I got 3 more for it being a face. Alright. Okay. So I did that. So I can't do it again. Then I can do this one. Select a non-face trick card in your hand with a value Y. Roll 1 bone and add X points to the trick card taking score where X is the number of ones rolled. If X is greater than or equal to Y, discard that card and draw a new one. Okay. So what crappy cards do I have? I got that 2. Let's try to roll a new one because that 2's not beating anything. Oop. Roll it. And we drew an ace. Great. Alright. But we got points enough to win by using these abilities. Hooray! So we win using our psychic abilities. You focus your psychic talents on the flaw in end space fabric, and soon have the strands coming apart in a flurry of unwinding. You psychically shift yourself out of the poplig just as it collapses. And I get the Cyclone. It's a nice talisman. Some, Mind, the Hanged Man. You receive +2 card draws and +2 tricks to any horror challenge while this is in your inventory. That's good. And more. Experience. What should we do with this? We should get... We have 3 different talismans edges that we could buy. A heroic feat of intellect. A spell. Persuasion. Let's take our heroic feat of intellect. Oh boy. We're going to go with Brilliant Insight because it allows me most importantly, to roll the die and add the number of the dice to my score when I use it. So we'll go with that. Yeah. Just did fill up our inventory of this a little bit. Oh, and that's one that needs the use of courage. Oh, right, because it's a heroic feat instead of just a talent. Makes sense. Alright, well, let's try to find some stairs. Not here. And that blip was me editing out coughing, which might happen again. What's... Okay, so... We get some cultist guardians. A group of cultists emerge from the shadows. They seem to be exceptionally stealthy. They must be scouts or guardians of some organized group that has taken up residence here. This group looks particularly dangerous. They seem well trained, well armed, by the looks of them, well organized. You can't tell exactly how many there are, but as they move in a tight formation and hide in their numbers. Alright, well, we are going to try to dominate. Alright, take some 6 points. And then we will try to mesmerize. Get something better here. And we drew a Knight of Wands. Much better, much better. Boom. Boom. Yeah, we beat you by a lot. You won the battle. The cultist bodies lie strewn across the floor. Maybe you can find something useful on them. Got some bullets. Unfortunately, we haven't been using our gun really, because we don't need to. Yay. Alright. We gotta march our way down somewhere where the stairs might be. There, nope. Is there any way? Yeah, there's a reason to go down this way. Alright. This has more potential. Great. Okay. Those aren't stairs. There might be stuff in there to check out, but look, it's already in the next story marker. The altar is prepared. The high priest has inspected the altar and finished his sanctifications. Sanctifications? Sanctifications. There we go. Sanctifications. The runes of opening have been written in his own blood. Which means for us that all psychic challenges have at least one instant insanity result card generated. Uh-oh. That's scary. That's if we lose a psychic challenge, one of the cards generated is an instantly lose the game card. Oh wow, there's a lot of rooms in here. But we found a clue. Good. The Lost Patrol, you find the bodies of patrol cultists. It's stacked like cordwood. Something nasty killed them and ate a few of them as well. Changed the target level of the final encounter by 1. I just had to step in there because it was just one locked dungeon door. We'll chop it down just like the last one. Chippity chop. Dang. There we go. Beat it open. Get some experience. Then look in there. Open that door. Open that one. This one's a barricaded door. You see a large wooden door all boarded up with planks and heavy nails. Getting through this is going to require some hard, sweaty work, like chopping it down. Chippity chop. This door being barricaded is actually a little harder to chop down. It's okay though. Queen over knight, page over 7, gets it done. I like how you can click it over and over to get, before you run out of picks, to get the sound effect. It's kind of silly. I still need one more to actually get a level up. And it's just another prison cell. Okay. What's this? A pit trap! You've triggered a trap, and the ground beneath you suddenly gives way as a hidden trapdoor swings open. Well, I kind of want to fall in, because I want to go down, I think. But we're not gonna. We are going to power jump our way out of this. Super power jump. of amazing dexterous ability. You quickly push off the landed straddling the edge of the pit. You pull yourself up to safety. Yeah. There's an open pit there now. Interesting. A deadly pendulum trap. You hear a mechanism click and see motion out of the corner of your eye. A large pendulum swings down onto your location at a tremendous rate of speed. It looks like it could cut you in half. Dodge the blade, dodge the blade. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You tuck and roll, but you misjudge your distance from the blade, and this might hurt. But we got these talismans to defend us. Yay, all the talismans defended us, and none of them went away. You see a narrowing wooden plank spanning a dark gap on the floor. One misstep and you go down. Alright, well, that's fine. Let us, see a narrow plank bridging a huge collapsed section on the floor. You test the plank with your foot. It seems sturdy enough. You look down, but you can't penetrate the darkness below. You see the outlines of rubble and debris from the collapsed floor and judge that it is at least 30 feet down. That's a long way to fall. We're going to walk across carefully. Slow and steady win the race. You decide to carefully balance yourself across the wooden plank. You always aced the O.D.D obstacle courses. Besides, you don't need to be a master ninja to get across this. Or do you? As our draws are really terrible. Fail. You start off just fine, but halfway across, your foot catches on a nail sticking out of the plank. The wobble it elicits is just enough to unbalance you, and you plunge into the darkness below. Into a deadly pendulum trap. Okay. Let's try to step aside and deflect the blade. It seems like a crazy idea, but your martial arts judo training kicks in. You decide to strike the blade and nudge it to the side as you step in the opposite direction. And it's going pretty terribly. You can't move quick enough and you miss your deflection. You take a little bit of damage. Now we're on the next floor down, which is fine. And there's a pit trap. So we'll try to power jump out of this, if we can. Things are getting a little more difficult down here. You are slow and your hand... You are slow and your only hand strikes the edge of the pit. Down you go. Alright. Avoid the spikes. You are falling down towards a cluster of very pointy and sharp metal spikes. You'd better do something fast. Quick thinking. You realize that you might be able to twist your body and land in a small gap between the spikes. It's risky, but you think it might work. Oh, God. You were too slow and you can't pull out the odd contortion in time. You hope this is not the end for you. Take some 5 damage. A tough climb. You look up from the bottom of the pit and make out the edges of the opening above. I can climb the wall later, or I can climb up. I'm going to leave it alone. I'm just going to be down this pit. There's a locked secret door. Okay. You've discovered a secret door. It blends almost seamlessly with the dungeon wall, but your keen senses were still able to detect it. Finding it is one thing. Figuring out how to open it is another. I can chop it down, though. Even though it looks completely stone, chopping it. Chip chop. Oh, come on. No. This shouldn't be so difficult. Next time you might want to put some muscle in it. Ah, I took a little damage from failing to chop the door. This time, we chop it. We chop it real good. Chop it down. You batter down the door so much for being a secret, the way lies open now. And we get an experience. Which I think will take a, I don't think we can handle any more intellect. A spell should fall under my pentacles. And so we'll take a spell, I think. Alright, we'll take Tap Essence, roll 1 bone, and add X additional unrevealed trick cards to the board so that we can try to have more trick cards. In what situation can we use it? Oh, I have Voice of Ra, too. For Ka. And I can use it in combat, sorcery, battle. Great. Like, this is the only thing that I'm good at. Well, we've failed at a lot of these traps, but we will find these cultists. We're now, like, in basement 3 or 4 or something. We found a clue. You found a Holocaust robe that matches those worn by the strange cultists that worship the tentacled one. It will allow you to attempt to pass unnoticed inside the inner sanctum where the cultists are trying to complete their unholy ritual. Well, very nifty. And there's a patrol of cultists here. They're like, hey, that's our robe. And they're actually going to be doing a pretty good job beating me up right now. We're going to fight them again, and this time, no mercy. Dominate. Mesmerize. And we won before we played a card, but we'll win by more. Beat them up and get experience and our health back. And follow the only path we have to follow. Or was it? No, we had another path. Okay. I don't know. I'm low enough now with enough time left that I feel like I got reason to explore, because I found that cloak and that's super helpful. And also, these cultists have to be somewhere, and I don't know how obvious it's gonna be where that somewhere is. Chop down another door. Chop all the doors down. Every day I'm chopping doors. Dang. Still win. I get 2 more experience for some more levels. But I'm gonna hold off on 1 more and take that spell, because that could be helpful. A flood of rats! The rats come towards you like an immovable force of nature. There must be 100 of them. If they overwhelm you, you fear that you might not be able to get back up. Go attack the rats. Oh man, we don't even need to be so dastardly, but I'll take that. Try to upgrade this one. Oh man. There we go. We beat these rats. You kill dozens, wound even more, and fling a few more away. At some point they seem to break, like they were being controlled by a single will, and then scatter and flee. There's that 1 more experience. This seems cool. Take a bunch of same suit cards in your hand and convert them to pages. Seems like it could be pretty helpful. Alright. Well, what's this way then? Alright, well, what's this way then? Alright, well, what's this way then? See, the basement is just full of, like, random nothing. Tons of random nothing. Alright, but these walls begin to close in on you. Well, random nothing in traps. You hear a loud mechanical sound and spin to see that the door behind you has been shut. You try it, but it is locked. All the doors have been locked. Then you hear the grinding noise and the walls start to move in. Look for a way to deactivate the trap. Use your strength to jam the walls. No. You decide to search for a switch or a button. Turn off the crushing trap. These things always have an emergency switch hidden somewhere in case the owner gets stuck in his own trap, right? Alright. What of these can I use? I can use my brilliant intellect, which allows me to do a thing. Alright. Roll that. pick a card. We want to make sure it was a non-face card and bump it down, even though we don't have any pentacles to beat it. That gives us 6 for the win. Even though... There we go. We get a little bit more. You find the hidden switch and stop the walls. They recede and the doors unlock. That seems like an important way to go. Is there anything here? Or is this just going to be a dead end? Looks like a dead end. Great, we almost died for a dead end. Alright. Well, there can't be too much more of this left, so this might just be a long episode, but it's going to end with us either winning or dying. Slumbering in some outer dimension, a great tentacled one is in a deathless... A great tentacled one in deathless dreams lies. It is waiting for the gate to be opened. Evil is stirring. The chance of a health loss card being generated when an evade trap challenge has failed is doubled. Because it knows that I want to be down here and getting through these traps. Alright, we'll find it. We'll stop it. We'll make it happen. This is gonna work. We'll stop this poison gas trap. Feel your foot press down on a pressure plate and then hear the gas click as the tablets hit the pan of acid. A cloud of poisonous gas erupts from the floor beneath you. Instinctively roll away. Queen? Other queen? No! We stumble and fall through the cloud, and instead of getting away from it, you feel a little dizzy. But talisman heals me, or saves me, and we've yet to lose any of our talismans that I've been so callously using at this point. Spray of acid. You feel the pressure plate depress under your foot, and you hear a sizzling sound as a spray of acid hurls towards you. We want to dodge out of the way of this. Get out of the way. Boy, just barely we do not. And it burns. You dodge, but we're not quick enough. No damage. Oh man, that's not the way to go either. Alright. Well then. We'll fight some Zams. Just some Zams. It's alright. It's alright, just some Zams. We'll, I can't dominate or mesmerize some Zams. That's alright, I guess I'll axe. Swinging chop. Oops, that's not the one I wanted. I screwed up. Whatever. We still win. It don't matter. Alright. Make our way through. Well, I guess there were some doors somewhere else. This way. Not down that way. There were some right there. And some in here. And now a pathway this way. Hopefully we don't run out of time. The room begins to fill with water. You hear a click, and the door behind you shuts, and a stone slab descends in front of each door. You then hear the sound of rushing water through pipes, and a moment later, the room begins to flood. Based on the rate of flooding, you think you have about 4 minutes before you will drown. Spend a minute looking for a way to deactivate the trap? Yeah. You decide to search for a switch or button to turn off the flooding trap. These things always have an emergency thing, right? Right? That's what we said last time. It was good then, right? Right. Can use some more brilliant insight. I need. Yeah. Brilliant insight, we go. Knock that guy down. Good. Good. I'll put a knight over it. Good. Less good. Also less good. But we still win. You find a hidden switch and stop the water from drowning you. Good job, good job. Over here. We're chopping this door down. Ooh, maybe we are. This chop attempt does not seem to be going very well. We'll try to chop it down again. Oh man, our draw sucks again. And the tricks are so good. They're so tricky. Again, dang. It is impossible for us to get good draws in here. Alright, this time we're doing it. Dang. Alright, we are doing it. Was a bit of a middle finger to have the king beat our queen first draw, but we did it. We're through the door. For nothing to be in there. Nothing's in there either. Maybe there's something in here. There is an altar of Tashashk the Despairing. Suddenly you notice the air around you begin to shimmer. You've entered some strange type of dimensional gate and you begin to feel a little dizzy. As you fight to balance yourself, the shimmer clears ahead of you and you are confronted with a strange red altar. You feel an evil presence emanating from the odd red altar, and you recognize the disturbing visage on the altar from your O.D.D training. You seem to have stumbled upon a pocket dimension that serves as a temple for Teshaloth the Despairing, an elder god of immense power. A growing sense of despair seems to envelop you as a sentient, malevolent force that is seeking to overwhelm your psychic defenses. Giving into despair might drive you over the edge into insanity completely. Great. Our draw is terrible. Our draw is super bad. Your psychic defenses crumble like a house of cards in the typhoon. The Sashalith's bottomless despair fills you up like an empty cup and threatens to destroy you. I did do a lot. The odd red altar of Teshaloth the Despairing seems to stare into your soul and promise to fill it up with despair. You feel like you are drowning in a sea of hopelessness. Every thought is a burden. Thoughts of suicide and release begin to scamper around the perimeter of your psyche. You realize that you must act quickly or be lost in the bottomless pit of despair that confronts you. You can desecrate the altar, dispel the power of it, or collapse the pocket dimension. Alright, let's try to collapse that pocket dimension again. Yeah, right. You focus your psychic talents on the flaw in the end space fabric, but Teshaloth the Despairing senses your attack and pushes back with a tremendous psychic blow. Blood streams from your eyes and your nose in red rivulets, and the pain is almost unbearable. Let's get the hell out of here. Unless I have to do this. No, there's some other ways I can go. That thing threatens to destroy me. Oh yeah, there's this way. In a swinging log trap, you feel your foot trigger on a tripwire and it's too late. A huge log swings down and chained directly towards you. A reflex move action. Get out the way. Get out the way. We're not going to die right now. You tuck and roll and you get away. What have we here? Locked dungeon door. Cut it down. Chop it down. Choppity, choppity, choppity. Good. Experience aura flames. Yes, yes, yes. This one seems to be the best. Roll one bone and discard your hand, then redraw your hand, guaranteeing that you get at least one face card. This room seems important. That one doesn't. This one could. I just want to find where to go. Kill the cultist, patrolist as I go. Oh, I should do this. And maybe this. then win. What will we find down this path? Nothing. Waste of time path. Trained assassins, the cultists have spent years recruiting and training guardians to ensure that this unholy ceremony is not interrupted. Next story beat, and we lose. All challenges that involve pentacles as the primary suit receive +1 modifier to the target trick number points needed to win. And there is a stalking horror! You are suddenly face to face with a terrifying winged creature. It has appeared without warning, and now hovers directly in front of you. A soft, droning sound of wings being flapped vigorously engulfs you. You can't believe what you are actually seeing. The thing seems to blur and shift in appearance before your very eyes. It is a creature straight out of some child's nightmare. You can feel an eldritch taint emanating from it, and that alarms you to no end. Resist the horror. You struggle to stay calm as the adrenaline rush shoots through your nervous system. The creature is not from this dimension and looks hungry. Whether it wants to feast on you or your spirit of flesh, you aren't exactly sure at this point. But it's scary. It's scary. Look at it, scary. We're going to try to beat it, scary. We're going to use the page. Double page. Yes. You're not that scary. Your mind is strong. You've seen things far worse than this. You stare the creature down, refusing even to panic. It seems to want to evoke in you. And then we look at it. A stalking horror, a creature from the dreamlands. You can't say whether it was summoned here by a sorcerer or simply slipped through an open gate in this dimension, but you have a big problem on your hands. You remember the briefings. These creatures will feed off of your emotions, especially if you're in pain, but they won't mind tearing into your body to ring the dinner bell. Attack it! Attack it! Oh, crud. Dominate it. Cool. And then, mesmerize this. I don't know. And do that. Yeah. Well, there we go. We still win by a lot. You unleash a series of devastating attacks on the creature. It seems confused at first, but then fights back with a vengeance. But it's too late, and its carcass soon lays on the ground, convulsing with a series of winged flaps as it tries to fly away. But it can't, because it's dead. Okay. This has to stop. No. Where are they? An abomination of Teshloth. Great. This thing. No, I should have taken out the thing. You hear the bellowing whine, and it freezes your blood cold. Then, lumbering into view, is an enormous creature whose skin is the oddest color of red. It bellows in anguish once again and sends a shiver down your spine. You can feel an unearthly presence that accompanies the strange creature. An aura of elder magic radiates from the creature, and you are very afraid. Resist the horror to keep a grip on your sanity. Between the monstrous appearance and the bellowing of the creature's dark aura, you have your hands full. Alright. No, crud. We'll lose a little bit. Your mind is weak and you struggle to maintain your sanity. The despair of the creature's bellowing howl seems to seep into your psyche and threatens to undermine the very foundation in which your sanity rests. The odd red coloring is a dead giveaway. You're facing an abomination of Teshloth the Despairing, an elder god of immense power. There must be a pocket dimension containing an altar nearby. Once sanctified to Teshloth the Despairing, the altar will periodically slip one of these things out. You remind yourself to be very careful. These creatures are empowered by a dark elder magic and are exceptionally lethal. Great. We're still gonna try to kill it. I guess we'll do it with sorcery. This abomination is suffused with sorcerous energy. It's still by the will of the other god that created it. You decide to fight fire with fire. Oh great, I can do these in combat but not sorcery. Alright, well, lesson learned. We're going to lose. Probably. Yep. You channel the energy into a wave of destruction, but the abomination absorbs it and then bellows out a howl of despair that knocks you on your feet. You think that your clothes might be on fire. Alright, let's try to attack it regular like then. So that way we can dominate it. Whoosh. And, can't mesmerize. Okay. Alright, dominate helped. What does this do, actually? Alright. That was my fault. I should have done better things. I'll take some damage and go again. Dominate. Take that. 8. Dang, still lose. I don't want to take damage from this guy. Oops. Boom. Haha. That time I actually used my gun. Yay, we win. We did it this time. You won the battle with the gun. The monstrous form of the abomination falls to the floor and quickly evaporates into a red mist. We get a bunch of courage. We're going to put as much as we can into brilliant insight, and one more into critical hit. Go. Yes. Oh yeah, I forgot. You can discard shit for expertise tokens. Seems like it'd be silly. Alright. I need to go to the one place left in here that has stairs, I guess. Or that has doors. And hope that one of these is the frickin' way out. Okay, well, it's not that. There's some cultists here. We'll dominate them. Yeah. Yeah. Total defeat of cultists. Get some experience and bullets from my gun that I used earlier. Alright. What's this? A ladder. Climb the ladder. Wait, is this a ladder that leads? You see a wooden ladder that leads up to the ceiling and ends at what might be a trapdoor. No, I want to go down more. Don't I? I wonder if they're hidden on the floor above me. That's why I'm having no luck finding these assholes. Oh my god. A green cube. You see a shimmer of reflected light in the gloom ahead and stop dead in your tracks. Then you begin to hear a sound. You can't quite make it out at first. It sounds like something being peeled away from a sticky surface. A massive transparent cube-like thing slithers into view from the darkness. Trapped inside it are bones, human bones. The sight of this green cube slithering down the hallway is enough to send anyone over the edge. You don't want to be eaten by one of these things. Being slowly digested alive is not the thing that you want to happen. Oh man, we used our queen too early, but that's okay, because we have a lot of other good cards. We win. Your mind is strong. You've seen things far worse than this. You were part of the cleanup crew that sanitized the mess that was left over from the attack of the giant blob that terrorized New Jersey. Alright. A green cube. They are scavengers that roam the hidden places of Earth and are always in search of a meal. You'd heard that they were only found in the lost city of Iron, but their appearance here doesn't surprise you in the least. This place seems to be a grand central station for attracting the otherworldly and bizarre. You remember the briefings. These things are surprisingly mobile over short distances. When disturbed, your best bet is to go around them if you can. Contact with the fluids on bare skin has an anesthetizing effect and should be avoided. Avoided. Get trapped inside and you are almost surely a goner. Kill it. Kill the cube. Shoot. Oh. Great. Yeah, I did that badly. You lost the battle. Before you know it, you were partially covered by the cube. You feel parts of your body going numb where some of the slime from the creatures made contact with your skin. You think that you might now be having trouble breathing. I did lose one of my talismans at some point. I didn't even notice. Stuck in a green cube. You are in the uncomfortable and unfortunate position of sticking halfway out of a green cube. You better do something about it before it's too late. You can already feel your hands and feet go numb. Escape the cube. It's really your only option at this point. Great. Great. You fight for your life, but lack the strength to break free. As you are sucked completely into the cube, you wonder how this all went so wrong. Escape the cube! Hooray! We do it. You break free from the green cube and ooze out into the floor. It truly is a miracle. You crawl away from the monster as fast as you can. That was a good thing, and I lost sanity from it. Great. Fucking fight the cube. I ain't messing with this guy for too long. Darn it, I forgot to do my Dominic. I would have gotten that, too. Still win. You won the battle. The creature seems to collapse in on itself and form a green liquid pool around the pile of bones. And we will take, I guess, another talisman's edge. Alright, fire tuned. Less chance of losing a fire talisman. Because, I don't know. That one's a fire talisman. Okay, well, I guess we'll climb the ladder. Because I freaking looked everywhere else down here, I think. Gotta do a roll to climb the ladder. Ladder too hard. Scamper up the ladder without a problem, lift up the trapdoor, and climb out. Somehow gaining a health. Alright, we're gonna leave the trapdoor alone. Is there anywhere else on this floor that I've seen? There we go. Yeah, I've seen some stuff over there. I like fell super quick and terribly hard. And this looks important. The ledge suddenly gives way. As you are making your way in the narrow ledge around the giant whirlpool, the ground beneath your feet suddenly crumbles and gives way. Off balance, you begin to fall down into the swirling water. Even as you try to find a way to stable ground, in the back of your mind is the thought that falling into the watery maw would most likely mean drowning. And even if you didn't drown, you have no idea where that thing ends up. Jump for the adjacent ledge. Go. We're gonna fall. No, we're not. We're okay. You make it look easy with a graceful 1-2 step and land on the adjacent edge with nary a hair out of place. Well done, Mr. Bond. EOF. Alright, so suddenly the ledge gave way there. And we took too long. Great. I couldn't find it. I knew it was a good idea to come down here sooner because I would have been like upstairs and lost. Taking too long to start the dark ritual that the cultists were performing to summon the great tentacled one to our dimension. Feel the earth begin to shake, and you sag down to your knees and wait certain doom. You know that you will be devoured, and you curse yourself for letting this happen. I tried. I tried. And also, if it hadn't become apparent by this point, I accidentally set it to the key in the gate instead of strange light like many of the other people we'd done. But I tried. He'll be the first one in our archive to lose with health and sanity to spare. He was doing so good. But, alas, not a whole lot we can do. Well, either this will be one big episode, or it'd end up going almost an hour, so maybe I'll split it in half. I guess you'll find out what I ended up doing later. And let me know what you think of the series. Like, comment, subscribe, all that other YouTube stuff that I'm supposed to say but usually don't, but legitimately do have interest in hearing what your thoughts on the series are. If you want me to continue soon, I kind of want to take a bit of a break from it, because that was one good long run and it didn't end well. But I think I'll return at some point, especially if people are like, yeah, we love it, we want to see more. So, if you're one of those people, let me know. Anyway, see you guys later. Bye.